the Dwarfie Stane.
And this is where we're really starting to get big gaps showing up. We have 3 teams on 5-1, one on 4-2. So there's only 4 teams with a winning record in this division, and the third place team has a 2-game gap to 5th, 2-win gap to 5th. So it is, there's
Well, the fourth place team, yeah. Of course, I must
no third place
apologise.
team.
I'll apologise on air for talking to Alan and Tesco's 2 weeks ago
I won't.
because you
Alan,
just pulled me up, and I
serves
do
you right.
apologise for saying we were discussing how well you were doing, and you've actually went to pot in both leagues since we spoke. So hopefully that will ruin the curse for you, and you'll get your ass back in gear.
I hope not. Because he beat me and showed me the money this week, so he's turned that around there. But yeah,
Yeah, but you knew you were going to do that, so
two losses in a row for him now. It's he's going
still
in the
pretty
wrong
close. So
direction.
195 to 176. It's not that much in it, but you
Yeah,
lost Montgomery. That
there's
doesn't help.
enough in it. And 176 points isn't the. I mean, another one with Montgomery and Samuel. By it's amazing how often the same players are popping up in the same teams, isn't it?
You know.
But yeah, Montgomery and Samuel's obviously killed them there.
Yes.
And what's he got on the bench that he could have played? Shahid, can't blame him for being there. Jono Smith, I'm assuming he's only brought Smith in recently. I'm surprised he's there, but you've got to play Foreman, you've brought Foreman in, you've got to play him.
Yeah.
And South London Rebels now 5-1. Great, massive win for them. They were both sitting 4-1, so they've got that
Cooper on the bench as well.
wee gap over
Yeah, it's
over
a good
Alan
win.
now. Yeah, but Cooper on the bench there, ready to come back. So yeah, great win for South London Rebels.
Well, it's a 2-game win streak, so definitely a good one for them.
And
Well,
Lancashire
let's say
Bombers now on their 4-game win, a 4-game win streak. And even better though than that, the South Carolina Broncos were 4-0 2 weeks ago. They lost a row last week, and I
came
love it
back
when
and won.
teams bounce back. I love it when teams bounce back with a win. And
I know
213 points, so fair enough.
there wasn't really many blowouts in this one, though.
No, they were all quite
Also,
close. It's
well, Grotty got a bit of a blowout, but he only scored 125
yeah,
points. You knew that
what
you're always going to get blown out. So,
uh,
what did
you
what
know,
did you do, Grotty?
Fullwood Patriots getting the win on 163. That's just luck I can't even begin to dream of.
Well, Grotty played Mims,
Played Mims, played
Higgins.
Higgins,
Uh,
played Mingo.
well, he
His
got 2 points. Look
defense,
at his
mate.
defenders: 2 points
Defense.
and 5 points.
You can't.
That's almost impossible.
You just can't get away with that. You know what I mean? He's got Garland. He's got Kay Walker coming in who's scores mega points, so he'll slot back in. But Grotty, you need to go and pick up a defender. Although he's got Miles. Miles Garrett was, he'll have better weeks than that. But yeah, 5.5 and 2 in the defense is not helping, and
Yeah,
that leads to 125 points. I'm afraid that's what happens.
but then he's obviously got the headache of he's got Harris and he's got Warren. Which one do you play?
Well, yeah. I mean,
He-
usually a handcuff's a good thing, but that's not so much a handcuff as much as it's two guys getting 50% of the plays, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. It's a handcuff when you get player injured, not when they're both fit. If
But
it's but so a nice win for the Darlow Diamonds as well against our poor Bluetoon Texans. That's
it
what
was,
is that
yeah.
the
Then that
biggest win?
came back to 500, massive to get back to 500.
Yeah, 5-1.
Massive to get back there to it. When you're sitting at 2 and 3, the difference between 2 and 4 and 3 for me is huge.
Yeah,
Absolutely
so
huge.
that's it. You got 3-5-1, 1-4-2, and 2-3-3s.
And the
So
Lancashire
basically,
Bombers, getting that 4th game in a row, 4 wins in a row, means you're absolutely heading in the right direction. I'm just flipping through the team there. They've got Adams who done Jack all this week. You've got McCaffrey who went off. Stevenson scored 22 points. That's a lot more than it looked like he was going to score.
well, he went off for a bit too, but I'm guessing it's got touchdown helps as well, and he got a couple
It does,
of
it does.
targets.
But
Mayer
But yeah,
15 points.
I mean, he's got Quincy Williams. The defense there is absolutely solid as well. So two great defenders on the bench who score well week on week. So yeah, Lancashire Bombers very much heading in the right direction. But 3 teams at 5-1 in this division now. So
You've got to imagine Stevenson will be starting next week if McCaffrey's out. which means he's going to put somebody in the flex.
Yep, and do you know what? There's 5
Christian
teams in this
Watson
division as well. 5 teams that have scored over 1,200 points.
is a high scoring league.
And poor Michael down there at the bottom, Bluetoon Texans, 1,275 against, over 1,000 points scored in 1 win. Wee bit harsh.
I wonder when he plays Groty, actually. It's
That
not
will.
looking good for the show me the money when the bottom 3 teams
That'll
are
show
the
me
show
the
me the
money.
money. Come on, guys, put your act together. So
Get
who's playing
moving.
who in week 7 then?
So
So we've
week
got 2
7.
2 and 4s. We've got Wakefield 49ers against the London Eagles. And we've got the Kirkwall Cowboys are up against the Broncos, so I'm not looking forward to that one, Ross.
Yeah, that's an old. Well, it's not anymore because Groty's down here, but that's a Kirkwall derby. But yeah,
Oh,
the 2-2 and 4s. I love that game. That's a massive game because both really need to win.
yeah.
Both, you know,
And
they're.
Manchester Spinners against the Dobo Darlos. Again, they need to win there. That'll help them a lot.
Yeah, again, Dobo Darlow's to get a 2-game gap over your opponents. You know, a 2-win gap if you can beat them. It just means they can't catch you next week, and you've got a wee bit of breathing space there. You know.
Yeah. Lancaster Bombers 5-1 against the 1-5 Bluetoon Patriots. You got to imagine that'll be a bit of a blowout.
Blowout. But then, you know, we say that, right? You say it's going to be a bit of a blow. Oh, it's going to be a blowout because see if you open it up.
Yeah, what to look at
Mikey's
that?
got Pollard and Mixon on bye weeks, and one of his defenders.
Defenders.
He's going to have to play Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's going to have to play
Oh,
CEH, Johnny. He's going
and
to play CEH.
and Charbonnet.
And Charbonnet, yeah.
Right.
Freiermuth's meant to be playing. He's came back. He said he's going to be playing this week. He's come out and said that.
And you've got White in defence. He's got some players, but yeah, it's going to be.
But yeah, Lancashire Bombers are so strong. They've already put McCaffrey on the bench. That's quite, that's
And
huge.
around that's a bit mental. And obviously, the South London Rebels 5-1 against the 3-3 Forward Patriots. So that could be a closest one. But
Yeah, it should be a good game to see. That's
and
yeah,
a
it's
show me the
huge.
money derby. You've got to have the 2 and 4 against 4. So hopefully, Alan will get his acting gear and get to 5-2 because I think he's going to have to go and look at these other ones.
Well, if he's wanting to make a run at the playoffs, and if he wants to make a run at the top 3 for the top division, you know, you go on a 3-game losing streak.
And there's a good chance you'll be 2 games behind because the 3 of them look like they're going to be getting their wins.
They're going to be winning. Yeah, it's absolutely huge, and of course, Groty will be wanting to put a spanner in those works big time.
But you'd thought so. But so, what's your tie of the week here then? I've got to go for the Wakefield against the London Eagles.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Johnny. The 2-2-4s, I think, is absolutely huge. The 2-2-4s. The winner of that game is back in the playoff hunt. The loser of that game is probably not going to make it this year. So at this juncture, coming into halfway, I think that's as big a game as you get.
Yeah. And obviously, we will have to keep an eye on the old Derby down the bottom there.
Of course. Goes without saying.